Yes. So we're live again.
We're live again. Okay, we take
Yeah.
it from the top.
Sure.
So you want to start the first question again?
Yeah. So again, the same question.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you, Dhwani, for putting in so many efforts time and again
Yeah.
to
No
get me
problem.
live and on air. Uh, Kudos to your spirit. And now I know why you're in Blue Rose, and now I know why Blue Rose is so happy and so proud to have you. Uh, Now that was about you, about me.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I have just authored a book called Bridging the Gap, and it's worth a read. And once you read the book, maybe you'll know more and more about me. In
Right.
general, I'm a fun-loving person. I believe in I believe in the romance of life. Actually,
Right.
I'm a diehard romantic at heart,
Right.
and I can go over and over movies, and I'm a big film buff, and Bollywood movies especially.
Right.
So ask me about the jazziest
So
song
does
and the
that
most.
reflect on your?
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
Does
what
that
that?
reflect on your story?
I think it will. To
Okay.
me, on the first read, it felt more like I was watching Race,
Okay.
the Saif Ali Khan movie,
Yeah.
the first version. Yeah, it will. So you never know when who's watching whom and who's ahead of whom. It's like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And
So.
the rest, I guess you know by now that I can pick up a conversation and from anywhere and everywhere. It's all
Right.
right. Absolutely, I'm happy to be by myself. But yeah, I am alone, but I'm not a loner.
Right.
And yeah, I know how to keep myself busy, and that's all thanks to my sun sign.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
So when people tell me, "Hey there, you're two-faced," so I'm like, "How are your double standards doing these days?" You know, the best part about a Gemini is that they're hardcore romantics, and that's one point where they get too sensitive about everything in life,
Right.
and they're more prone to getting hurt easily. And I will not be fake in saying that if I'm too giving, I'll be expecting a lot more also.
Okay.
It's true. It's true.
Hmm.
So for anybody who says that I expect nothing in return, take a hike, introspect.
Everybody does in a way.
No, who doesn't? Everybody does something for a return. Yeah? We do a job
Yeah,
for what?
obviously.
Monetary reasons. We fend for ourselves, or even a book is written for my inner gratification or satisfaction, for that matter.
Right. So basically, what are you expecting from the book once that it's out?
A roar. A roar
In
of a
terms of.
success. Success
Okay.
is mine in the taking, that's for sure. Thanks to your illustration team, hats off to you guys. I had to explain it in 2 minutes in 2 words that, okay, if we can't use this, then the initial cover was a copyright issue.
Right.
Then we went on to deciding that what should the illustration then be.
Right.
So the front cover had a couple in a countryside scenic beauty.
Right.
So I somehow love scenic beauty. Like I said, I'm inspired by Bollywood movies a lot, and most of Yash Chopra movies have more of scenic beauty than any other beauty. So
That's true.
yeah. So I instantly thought of a landscape or something, and then I was like, how about a bridge?
Right.
And I had shot a lot of pictures myself over here of a bridge called Vidyasagar Setu, and they came out brilliant. But apparently those didn't go across. And finally, I mean, it just took 2 minutes for him to understand and explain it to the illustration team. That credit goes to Tushar.
Right.
And it justifies the name, Bridging the Gap. It's a bridge. I think it's the Golden Gate, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So it's called Bridging the Gap. And as far as the cover is concerned, the cover itself is going to be taken. So people will judge the book by the cover. People will buy the cover.
Everybody do. Actually, most of the books that are sold as for the cover.
Yeah, you know what? Daniel Steele's Promise.
Right.
There was I don't know if you've read it.
No.
It was You've not? You don't read Danielle Steele.
I have read
Sidney Sheldon,
I have
Jeffrey
read
Archer.
both. I have read
Which one?
I have read her Zoya. I really love that.
Ah, yeah, okay. I recall. Yeah, me and my sister also. She did, yeah. No, you should read Promise. It's
Okay.
it's phenomenal, and there's a Hindi movie on it also. It's
Oh,
very
is it?
popular at that. Yeah, Ye Wada Raha. There's a song too
Acha.
hai wahi.
Yeah.
So that movie is actually based on that book.
Okay.
Yeah, so whenever I have had a chance, two books that I've seen with rapid cover change is Promise is launched time and again, each time with a new cover.
Okay.
And imagine me, I have all versions of all covers with all colors.
Yeah, you have to get something.
Eric Segal's love story.
Yeah.
It's come out in so many different editions with covers.
Right.
Now he had a name to sell. Yeah, his name was enough.
Right.
But for me, the name will not be enough to begin with. I think the target audience is mainly going to be grabbing it for the cover, definitely.
Okay.
But when they read a synopsis of it, they will want to know more about it.
Right.
So I'm expecting a roaring success. I'm hoping for a roaring success. I'm praying for a roaring success. It better be a roaring success. So that's my expectation. What can I expect from my own baby? Yeah, that's bad.
So then let's talk about the story. What's the story about?
It's about this very huge magnanimous family, which is really well known. Like we have the Ambanis, etc.
Right.
They're not included in that. I'm just people want to get into their lives, right? I want to fathom it out. Yeah. So similarly, this guy, he's from a magnanimous family, and he's been a lead he's kind of developed the empire a lot more, and there are certain changes from his childhood onward. He has a lack of sense of belonging, a sense of a lost kind of a guy, and more of a romantic and all that, and he seeks love outside the comforts of the home or the house, as you would put it. And in due course, unfortunately, there's deceit for him in time and again, and that's when the final deceit happens. Does he really get hit by something called a post-traumatic? It's a post-PTSD, a post-traumatic stress syndrome, or is he smart enough to have managed to get that way? Because there is a psychiatrist I would love to mention, Dr. Reema Mukherjee. Reema Di, when you watch this, please know that if it wasn't for you, seriously, I would not have been able to write this book. She's my psychiatrist as well, and she's there in the book, pretty much there.
Okay.
Making her do, unfortunately. So, yeah, she's read the she knows the gist of it, but yeah, I think without her and without you guys, the book would not have been possible. So it's a psychological thriller, a lot of family drama. There's this undercover kind of a girlfriend who's actually a psychologist trying to break into the guy's head.
Okay.
And then they go way back into the flashback as to what was he when his first romance started. So they try and hunt out that first girl, because it's the relationship that has actually damaged him from within, and he resorts to alcoholism, and then he ends up doing life-taking stunts, which is why he goes into after the last accident, he goes into traumatic syndrome, stress syndrome thing, and so that's more or less what. And he comes out of it, and when he comes out of it, he comes back with a bang, and he's there to completely surprise everybody. And no, that's not where the book ends.
So since your book, it looks like your book is going through the timelines,
spanning over time. Yeah.
So did you plot it before you actually started writing, or it just comes to you?
I did. I plotted it like that is because it has, every chapter has the place, the time, On top, the place, the time, the venue,
Right.
the city, the
Okay.
date. So they can tell where are they going from where to where. I mean, suddenly why 10 years leap behind and 10 years leap ahead.
Right.
So yeah, that was my first conception. The first thing I conceived of the book is that I'm going to make it span over time and not make it a boring story.
Right.
Because once you make it span over time, you will develop more and more interest in the characters that are there in the book.
Right. Of course. Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be gripping. I'm very inspired by Jeffrey Archer,
Right. Right.
John Grisham. If you've read The Firm, if you've read Shall We Tell the President,
Yes. Yes.
if you've read Shall We Tell the President?
Yeah, I have. Long
Yeah?
back. Long back.
Okay, yeah, okay. There's not a penny less, not a penny more.
Yeah.
And my favorite, an all-time favorite, is the 11th Commandment. Oh man, it's an amazing book. I
I
can
have
read
read
it
Not
over
a penny
and
more, not a penny less. I love that.
you,
I love
yeah,
that. Yeah.
okay, you must read the 11th Commandment.
Sure, sure. Sure.
So that's Jeffrey Archer, John Grisham, Danny L. Steele. In The Giving, there's been Ravinder Singh right now, who's written
Right.
his two love stories. So I would keep asking my friend that, is it going to end here? What is going to happen? Why is this guy only suffering in life? And is he going to be happier? It should be like, can you just not wait for the end? I said, no, I cannot wait for the end. She said, don't hop onto the last chapter. Go with the flow, because this is real. I said, what I am writing is also real. What I'm writing is also the real thing, but I hope his life, at least his love story, ends happily ever after. So yes, he left us thinking that, is it going to happen again or not?
So then your book
So
is
he
more
did
of
make
a
it happen.
character-driven storyline or more of a plot-driven?
Of both, spicy, intense, drama, family, love, deceit, alcohol, huge business empire, huge family, and accountability, responsibility, psychiatry, and whatnot.
So is there something that you would want to tell the readers? Like, why should they pick up their books?
It's my first book. Please read it. It's taken me 5 years. Okay. No, it's totally up to you guys. If you think that you don't want to invest on a new author, we have bookstores that now facilitate reading, even in they have cafes.
Right. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold.
Yeah. I can see you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I think a call hit me or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? So I'm sorry. Yeah. So like, if people don't, if they don't want to invest in it,
Right.
we have bookstores that
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I guess she's left. I'll have to invite. Yeah.
Yeah. So from where we ended.
Yeah. So what? Special message to the readers.
Yeah, I'm saying, if you don't want to spend a nickel or a dime, it's fine with me. But please don't miss it, because try not missing it, because there's something for everyone to gain, so for something for everyone to identify with, and if not, it's full value for money. Entertainment.
Great.
Yeah,
great.
no, it's got everything in it altogether, so it's not a khichdi at all.
Right.
No, it's not. But Yeah, like I said, it's spicy, so it's got all ingredients in it.
Yeah. So
So
any last
please read
words?
my book. So please read my book.
Sure.
Last word for upcoming authors.
Yeah.
I think that's what the question says, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say it's called a writing block. Initially, I started writing as scripts. I started my stories as scripts and plots, and there is always, you can rush to a library and pick up a SID, SYD,
Hmm.
field, FEILD.
Okay.
His books, these are workshops on movies made which are in Hollywood, which are right now roaring success.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
And yeah, and he tells you what a writing block is all about and how you come out of it. So
Okay.
when the more you think that what am I going to write ahead is
Right.
going to stop you from even being able to write now.
Right.
And if you are afraid that you'll be judged, then at least get it published and you read it, or have a friend or get it published, get 2 or 3 copies and get 2 or 3 people to read it.
Right.
You'll get an opinion, you'll gain confidence.
Right. Right. Of course.
I must have passed on the synopsis to so many of them, and everyone was like, it's phenomenal. So yeah, because they, coming from me, they thought it's phenomenal, maybe not.
Right.
So my family is so huge itself. So for the other writers, all I want to say is that please pick up your pens, your typewriters, your laptops, or whatever you have to, and go online, sign up with Blue Rose, and write your book.
Great. Great.
It's a win-win all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So bridging the gap will be out soon.
Yep. We'll definitely be reading it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's out. It's almost out of the oven.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, sorry. Thank you so much for your
Yeah.
time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you
Yeah.
to the audience. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So take
See
care.
you.
See you. Bye bye.